Using the Frayer Model template in WeVideo for academic vocabulary. Let's take a look at the Frayer Model template, which is a really great one to use for teaching academic vocabulary. There's a template that's already in here in WeVideo. All we do is click on it and we can open it up, and that allows us to edit it. This is just a great example of one of the cool things you can do with WeVideo to create a video for your kids. And they themselves as well can log in using their Google account and they can create these as well, which is really fun. So if you do want as an example first, you're great. So I'll just play it first just so you see it has some music and it just is a still image here. Sorry, my apologies, not a still image. The three little videos are in there moving around, but here we go. So the Frayer model basically just has the word in the middle, which was mammal, the definition, which here was a warm-blooded vertebrate animal that's distinguished by the possession of fur or hair. Then they have an example, and they've actually done a video example, which is so great for our multilingual learners. So there's a video example there of a monkey. So they're like, oh yeah, monkeys. I know that's a mammal. Characteristic, we're trying to really hit home here that this is an animal that has fur. So of course we're seeing fur or hair. We're seeing a person who has hair blowing in the wind. And then the non-example there is, of course, the reptile. They've got, it looks like I'm going to see a sea turtle that's underneath there. So that's just a quick little intro to that. And then what you can do is you can click on the definition. So right here where it says definition, you can double click. And that brings up the definition. Now, for some of our students, maybe that is a bit too wordy. I might want to bring that down a bit, depending, especially if we're looking at grade 2 students. I might say a warm-blooded animal that instead of is distinguished by, that language is a little bit tricky. I might say that has fur or hair. Now that's a much simpler wording, but we're hitting on the exact same concepts. So we're amplifying it with pictures and we are changing the wording slightly, but we're making it just a little bit more comprehensible for our learners, especially younger learners or multilingual learners as well. So now it says a warm-blooded animal that has fur or hair. And I just click on Save Changes. Bring. There we go. And this one I'm thinking about in the Ontario curriculum, we do have characteristics and features of animals in the different groups. So I would probably use this with my grade 2s. That's what it looks like there. So it can be edited. And of course, the word can be edited if you wanted to make this not mammal. If you wanted to make it reptiles or fish or amphibians, you could, of course, do that there. And then they have all of these different videos that are there that you can edit as well. And then the audio is at the bottom. If you don't happen to like that audio, feel free to grab more audio from up here, from the audio section up here. There's lots of music. There's also cool sound effects as well. There's animals. You could actually, if you really wanted to, you could try to see if you could find some stock animals of a monkey or something, or a cat, something that's also a mammal. So have fun with it. Introduce it to your students if you like. It might be kind of a fun one to use. It's always nice to start with a template to get some ideas. And then, of course, you can always make your own using your own pictures that you get. Pixabay is a great place for audio and video. For video and pictures, but you can also get there's tons and tons of great stuff here in the stock media. If I wanted to look up reptile, for instance, I could get just a whole bunch of different things. There's videos. You can sort them by images. You can also sort it by audio and get audio of a reptile. So like a crocodile, what that sounds like. Ooh, that's a little scary. You get the idea. So lots of fun things to play with. Please do take a chance and try this out. It is fun. Once you do a sample one, then students can watch what you've done. I do highly recommend sharing your screen and showing them how you're making your video so that when they try to make theirs, it's just a little bit easier for them.